Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you a really simple foundation routine. So I'm going to be showing you how to highlight and contour and how I bake and how I do this without getting any flashback. I really hope this tutorial is useful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down below and I'll happily answer them. You don't have to use the exact same products that I use. I'm just showing you some of the products I like to use, and yeah, I really hope you enjoy this tutorial, guys. I'm first of all going to prime my face with this ordinary fluid primer. I'm going to be taking this orange shade here and I'm going to be just putting it around the areas that are really dark on my face. This is going to help with like giving us flawless coverage, and I kind of like using my hand because this doesn't get too cakey and I can control how much I use. Take my damp beauty blender and just blend it in a little bit. So I'm going to be using my NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, and I'm in the shade Deep Cool. I like to wet my beauty blender with my Badescu spray just before I apply it to my face. Brush because it gives me the fullest coverage. If you use a beauty blender, you're not going to get the fullest coverage out of your foundation, but obviously it's up to you. But I just prefer to use my foundation brush, and I like to stipple it in. I don't like swipe, I like pat it in, if that makes sense, so it doesn't move the product around too much. And I make sure that I drag it down my neck just to make sure that it's not like, it doesn't look like a mask. I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Lock It Concealer, and this is in the shade D35 Neutral, and I'm just going to use this to highlight the areas of my face. I'm going to do my under eye, my chin, my cupid's bow and my nose. I like to bring the concealer on my nose. It just gives the appearance of a thinner nose. So I'm going to be using this Loreal Infallible foundation stick. This is the number 240 Expresso, and I'm just going to use this to contour my cheekbones, my jawline and my nose. And I kind of like to go from, like I do a C shape and do it like that. And then here as well, just to, it gives you the appearance of plumper lips. And then using my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to blend out the highlighted areas first. The way my face is shaped, I prefer to not take, I like to take it out, not all the way, I like to just literally blend it up to here, just so that I can kind of make my cheekbones look a bit more stronger. I don't know if I can make it sense, but this is just for my face shape, this is what I prefer to do. I like to just keep the highlighter centered in my face. Oh, and just make sure that your beauty blender is damp and clean. because that will help with giving you a flawless finish. And it's not very nice to have like old foundation and stuff on your beauty blender, because it's just going to make your makeup cakey and it's just not nice. And then what I like to do is I like to join this part of my I like to blend this under eye and join it down to my upper lip. My contour, I like to use this BH Cosmetics brush, and it's in the number 125, and I like to use that to do my cheekbones and my jawline. I don't like having too much of a harsh contour. Like, a little goes a long way with contour. If you can always go back and add more. But obviously if you put too much, it's just going to make your face look all muddy and it's not going to look flawless. I could have gone in with a darker shade than this, but because I want it to be quite, not natural, but just not too obvious, I didn't go in with too much of a darker shade. Contour my nose, I'm going to be using this Real Techniques contouring brush, and I like to kind of squish it between my hands like this and blend that out. So to set my contour, I'm going to be using the Sacha Buttercup. This is one of my favourite setting powders because it just makes your powder, it just makes, oh my god, it just makes your makeup look flawless, and I just like the finish of it basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, using my damp beauty blender, I'm just going to dab into the powder, and I'm literally going to place it underneath my eyes, like the same way that I did with the concealer, and I'm going to kind of like put it on my nose just to give the appearance of a thinner nose, and I'm going to really press it in to make sure that it sets the concealer. That I highlighted basically. I do focus a lot of highlighter on under my under eye, but everywhere else I don't do as much because that is the main area that I want to brighten. And obviously if you just use too much, it's just going to obviously give you flashback. So I try to control how much. Sorry, my camera cut as I was speaking, but I was saying that I like to try and control how much I use, because obviously I don't need to use that much. And if you use too much, it's just going to give you flashback. I'm now going to take my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and this is in the shade medium deep, and I'm going to use that to kind of like carve out my jawline underneath my contour, sorry. Okay, while that sits on my face, I'm going to set this contour. What am I going to use? I'm going to set my contour in place, and I'm going to be using my LA Girl Pro Face, and it's a pressed powder, and it's in the shade Cocoa. So I'm going to take a little bit and I'm going to place that around my nose, and I'm using that, what is this called? I'm using this Real Techniques contouring brush to do it to my nose, and this will kind of help with like getting that harshness away from the setting powder. And I'm also going to use that 125 brush by BH Cosmetics to do my cheekbones. I'm now just going to be taking a brush and removing all the excess powder, and I'm going to be using this 126 brush by BH Cosmetics. I like to use the the reason why I like to use the Laura Mercier setting powder underneath my cheekbones is that it's because it won't give me, it brightens it up but it doesn't get it too bright like the under eye. I'm going to be taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark 10, and I'm going to place this, if I can open it. Why are you not opening? I'm just going to place this in the areas that I highlighted, and this is going to help tone down the highlight. And right now my face is super cakey, so what I do like to go in with is my Badescu spray. And that just helps remove the powderiness and it makes it look more skin-like. And if you can see, I don't have any flashback. Don't know if you can see it, but I don't have any flashback. And just setting your face with the spray and ensuring that your concealer isn't too bright as well helps with not getting any flashback. I'm now going to highlight, and I'm going to use the Artist Couture Tone Jockey Eyeliner Highlighter, and this is in the shade LeBron. I'm also going to be taking this Fenty Gloss Bomb and applying that to my lips. And just to finish everything off, I'm going to be taking this NYX Matte Finishing Spray. And it may seem like I'm spraying my face quite a lot, but honestly it really helps with making your skin look really flawless, and it doesn't make it look cakey. You don't have to do this at the end because obviously you sprayed it with the MAC one. Oops, because you sprayed it with the MAC Prep and Prime. But I just like to go in with this at the end as well. So this is the finished look, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. That'd be amazing. And I'll see you in my next tutorial, guys. Bye.